think we live in this world where like no one wants to exist in our actual reality, so we try to create like pseudo versions of that. And there's a good that could come from that, but at the same time it's like there's like we can also neglect the life that we like have here.
Virtual reality is an exciting technology that blurs the boundary between the real and the unreal. The imagination is the limit. VR is being championed for its capacity to facilitate holistic experiences for people of all walks of life, from hobbyists to students to professionals.
Looks like you're dancing. I love
Oh, it's great. I feel really good about this.
Basically, I've interacted with it before. In some of our stores in New York, they have them, so you could go in and like play with them, even if you're not like trying to purchase anything at Samsung or something. Or I go to a lot of like tech companies, so like Google would give like the cheap version of it. It's like there's like cardboard with the glass through it, and you download the app. So like those are some like cool little toys that they would give like people to mess around with. It's a big thing on my side of the world, I guess.
The future of VR can be found in the medical sector with VR-driven treatments to aid those who suffer from PTSD, phobias, debilitating depression and anxiety.
I saw this video of an old woman getting to go like on a roller coaster through VR or like on the beach because she can't walk. Like it's so like that side of it is beautiful, and then just to have this possible negative is just so upsetting, you know?
According to the 2019 digital report, the average Western adult spends 6 hours and 42 minutes online every day, whether that be through the avenues of social media, gaming, or television. This statistic has led many to assume that the integration of VR into everyday life will increase screen time exponentially. Others are concerned that VR provide people with a retreat from the real world. As with any new technology, optimistic sentiments are on the rise at the same time as moral panics.
Because I believe really strongly that technology has connected us rather than disconnected, as you know, a generation before would think. They're all like, you're on your phone, you're not talking to us. It's like, yes, I'm on my phone, but I'm talking to my friend who lives in England. Like, there's a connect that couldn't happen before with the internet. Then with virtual reality, there's going to be a possibility soon, I'm assuming, where you can literally like Ready Player One it, you can meet someone from all the way across the world and you can feel like that they're right there in front of you. And that's just like it's just like a natural progression from being able to instantly message them or instantly chat them.
Techno-optimists predict that VR time won't be spent in isolation or escapism, but rather to better facilitate work, socialization, and communication. Mark Zuckerberg believes that we are inherently social beings and that if a technology does not facilitate the social side of humanity, it will not be successful.
It has the capacity to go mainstream just like anything else. Like the iPhone, once people looked at it like, what the fuck is this thing? Like it was the VR of a time before.
There's always going to be a level of mistrust with the internet and with VR because it's something we can't entirely control. People are kind of looking at it at the moment like AI, and that it's like this really crazy thing, but it's not. My brother has a VR headset at home. We have a bunch over in the second room. Like, it's really, really common at the moment, and I genuinely think it's going to just become more integrated in society. And I think once they start figuring out how to make the headsets less heavy, it'll become even more relevant and, you know, widespread.
Would you be concerned that if they made them less heavy, it would be like a VR implant in your eye or something, or?
No, I don't think it's an implant till it's an implant. And even then, if people did that, that's where we're going. Like, while I personally don't think I would, that's where we're headed. Implants are where we're headed. That's just a fact.